The finale of 1992 finally unravels the long-awaited mystery of the Curro killer, Victor, and his vengeful pursuit of the people who wronged his mother, Marga, 3 decades earlier. The show takes us back to the events of the 1992 Seville Expo, where a group of high-ranking men, including Roberto Valcarol, Domingo Granjero, and others, partied with sex workers, which led to the tragic killing of Marga. While her body was hidden and covered up by the perpetrators, her son Victor survived the horrors of that night, and the show leads us to believe he became the Curro killer, bent on avenging his mother's death. But as the finale reveals, Victor's story is far more complex than it seemed, and someone was controlling him all along. Spoiler alert, the hidden puppet master. Throughout the series, we watch Victor methodically take down the men involved in his mother's death. However, the shocking twist is revealed when we learn that Victoria, a former aide to one of the men, was the one pulling the strings behind the Curro killer's actions. Initially, we believed that Victor, now grown and consumed by grief, was seeking vengeance independently. But in the finale it's revealed that Victoria, who was part of the original group but remained in the background, had orchestrated the entire scheme. Victoria had his own plan for revenge, not just against those who participated in the cover-up but to extort money and climb up the social ladder. Back in 1992, Victoria initially tried to blackmail the men by recording them with sex workers, but when a murder took place, he used the situation to extract millions from them. After the years passed and Victoria's company went bankrupt, he found a new way to take revenge, using Victor to fulfill his personal vendetta. He manipulated Victor into killing the men, making it seem like the Curro killer was after him, too, in order to reap more money through extortion. The fatal mistake in Victor's final act. As Victoria continued to manipulate Victor, he tried to escape to a new life, planning to use his amassed fortune to disappear. However, Victor finally discovered the truth about Victoria's involvement in the original crime and his manipulation. In the series' final act, Victor confronts Victoria, burning him alive in a fiery end that matched the flames of revenge Victor had been holding on to for years. Yet, in a tragic twist, Victor's quest for justice doesn't bring him peace. While he managed to get his revenge on Victoria, his life was cut short when Richie, Amparo, and Carmen, aware of his involvement, tracked him down. Amparo shot Victor, potentially killing him. In the end, Marga's body is discovered, and the men responsible for her death are posthumously convicted. While some characters, like Richie and Amparo, find a path toward redemption and healing, Victor's story ends in a tragic and ambiguous note, leaving us questioning whether he truly got the closure he sought. The 1992 finale serves as a complex reflection on revenge, betrayal, and the cost of seeking justice after years of torment. It's a bitter end for Victor, who, despite avenging his mother, finds no true peace. The manipulations by Victoria make the revenge all the more hollow, as it's revealed that Victor was merely a pawn in a much larger scheme. In the end, the legacy of the Seville Expo's dark past is exposed, but it leaves us wondering if anyone, including Victor, truly escapes the cycle of violence and corruption.